Social media has kind of become a public journal for a lot of people. I see so many TikToks of people just in their bedrooms at night saying some intrusive thought, sharing something deeply personal about them.
He blocked me! He blocked me, you guys! He blocked me!
Possibly crying, expressing their trauma or things that are happening with their immediate families, giving wildly detailed story times, doxing people, just giving so much information to this digital portal. I think people are also so starved for authenticity, starved for connection, starved to see the humanity in other people. We want to see the humanity in other people. We want to see the spirit, the life in people, that there's a preference for deeply personal content just because it makes people feel human and alive to consume. Hey, so I'm editing and I just had a thought that I didn't really touch on in the video. And there's this whole other side of things. When recording this video, I was mainly focused on getting my thoughts out on how our minds are changing based on the loneliness epidemic and having less active real life social lives. And now we're starting to just, social media is becoming a more deeply personal space. But I didn't really touch on the engagement side of things, that now there is a monetization element to social media. There is this business, this branding, that I'm a business element of social media too, which kind of makes it so that, honestly, any problem you have, the most outrageous things you have going on, the crazy trauma stories, everything that you have that would typically just be something back in the day that you just had to work through or carry, it's now engagement bait. Like you can turn it into a check. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's the shift in mentality I think that's here. Like now, the stuff that's happened to us, the things that we carry, the stuff that's going on in our immediate families, we can one, turn it into a check, and two, turn it into validation. Social media is a new way for us to cope, to affirm ourselves, especially if we build communities that support us and just reflect back the things that we want to hear. There are all these other elements at play. Now that I'm editing this video, I'm thinking about all those other things, so I might pop back up. I don't know. Let's go back to 2014. And we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have these social media platforms, but people are just kind of posting their food and maybe posting different things in their hobbies, and they went skiing and their Christmas photos, and they're posting these things. Now we're at a place where people are in their car crying on camera, talking about serious traumatic experiences they had as a child, or or giving a story time on what their boyfriend did or what their ex did. So I'm curious on what's happening to our brains. What's happening to our minds? What's happening to society? What's normal? And what do we think we might need to worry about? I experience a dilemma when I'm creating content where I find myself stuck and not flowing because I don't know where the line is drawn between too much information and then not enough. Because sometimes if you take out all the personal stuff, your message isn't grounded in anything, and then you're just stating philosophies like and it's like not grounded in anything. See, my thing, so many people record all these personal things and press upload. They press upload, and that's cool. That's cool. But I think the reason why I have so many backlog videos that are done, edited, and just never gone live is because I make them, I edit them, I get ready to publish them, and then I start thinking. And I think, is this something I really want to express and publish on the internet? Or is it just that I had this thought, and if I'd had a friend here, I would just talk to them about it and it wouldn't even be an urge to publish online. You know what I mean? How much of this oversharing is just loneliness? How much of this constantly dumping into the void of social media to get likes and comments is just looking for connection with other people? The loneliness epidemic, dude, is creating a very almost exhibitionist ecosystem. And I say that as an exhibitionist person who I document so many things, and I record everything and I journal everything, but I don't publish. I only publish 10% of what I document. So I'm curious on you guys' thoughts. I mean, you're noticing a trend of people posting more and more deeply personal things. It feels like things are just, I don't even want to say getting weird, but just becoming different. Things are changing. Okay, one more thing I do want to add as I'm watching this video back, it does feel like it's 90% a critique, or that I'm kind of side-eyeing people who are sharing a lot on social media. That's actually not my stance at all. I actually think there's a lot of value in it. I think social media allows people place to be more authentic than they probably would be able to with the people in their lives. And I think the other side of that is that people are now able to see and witness real stuff and feel themselves reflected back in other people's experiences. They're able to see people who are like them in ways that they didn't even know. Oh wow, that person kind of thinks like me, or that person's kind of going through a similar thing that I went through or I am currently going through, and there's so much value in that. Baseline, there is value in increased human connection, right? And social media allows increased human connection. But then there's the other side of things where too much of anything without being conscious of what's happening, without being conscious of how norms are changing slowly, how acceptable behavior changes slowly. So this video of thinking is more so just, it was more meant to be just a neutral observation and a space to create conversation around it, not so much a critique. But looking back at the video, it felt like mostly a critique. So I did want to throw that out there. There's a lot of value in people telling their business online, honestly. And nosy people like us, we be watching it. Like, I know a lot of y'all been looking at the Akash and Jasleen drama, okay? People have been eating it up. I've been eating it up. I don't even care about what's going on in their lives for real, but it's just an exhibitionist thing where we're all looking through the glass like, what's going to happen? What are they going to say next? So there is a toxic element to it. So that's just one example, you know what I mean? And that's been huge over the past few weeks. And that's one of the most prevalent things that comes to mind. And then I also think about the Kendra saga with her and her psychiatrist. So the most readily available examples I have in my mind happen to be negative ones, but I do want to say that I know that there are so many people doing magic on these social media platforms and healing people. So that's all. I don't know. I think there's a correlation between just how lonely everyone is and how social media is changing. I worry that people are going to really start to use this digital realm. They already have, but I mean more and more progressively use this digital realm as a surrogate for human connection and loneliness. And TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, this is the cafeteria now. It's not going outside and being with people in real life. This is the cafeteria, showing up online, posting about your life. I don't know. I just find the whole thing kind of fascinating. I'm curious what you guys think.